Okay, guys, today I'm coming at you with my thoughts on the Sony press conference for E3. I gotta say, so far of what I've seen, which I haven't seen Ubisoft, but from what I've seen of the console makers, they're best in show. Now, granted, I was hoping they would do more like Nintendo and Microsoft and show a lot of games. They didn't show as many games as I was really hoping for. Their conference did not show Drive Club, didn't show The Crew, didn't show a lot of really good games that are going to be out for it that I just really expected them to talk about. Instead, we did get Far Cry 4, what's the other one? Think. Not Far Cry. Dang it, I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, it's another fourth in the series. It's the one that has Drake in it. I can't. My mind's drawing a blank right now on the name. I know the name. I know the name. You guys know I know the name. But just for the life of me, my mind's drawing a blank. You guys, I'm sure, know how it is. But anyways, point is, they mentioned that game. They mentioned Little Big Planet 3, which I'm also happy to hear about. Always a big fan of Little Big Planet 3. I loved the way it looked. New Metal Gear Solid 5 coming out, new Mortal Kombat coming out. I mean, they had a lot of good, strong titles. A lot of titles that most people enjoy playing. Some of which I include myself that I enjoy. But overall, in the gaming aspect, I felt like they kind of slacked off a bit. But there's a reason for this. They're the only ones that showcase new hardware. Or new functions of hardware. And that is PlayStation Now and the PlayStation TV. The PlayStation TV is a small box, which they're going to do a bundle of a controller, and 30 days of PlayStation Plus for $100. And what this little box does is you can plug it up to your TV, and magically you can play over 1,000 Sony PlayStation games. From the way they worded it, it sounds like it's going to be PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 titles, all at your fingertips for a fee. You're basically, from the way it sounds, going to be either renting or paying for the right to play them through this. I don't know if you pay outright, it's going to be a one-time fee, or if you just rent it because you want to try it. I don't know what the case is going to be with that. But still, that is a very cool concept. That's if you don't have a Sony TV. Now, if you own a Sony brand flat screen TV, supposedly, you don't need the box. You just need a damn controller, and bam, you can do this using PlayStation Now. Holy fuck. That's some amazing shit right there. PlayStation Now will also make PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games available on Vita. And this PlayStation Now will also be available on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. And all of them are going to have the same games available to them no matter what platform you're on. No matter if you're on the Vita, the PS3, PS4, or if you're just using a TV, or the box. That is huge. Yeah, a lot of the games we probably already played. Yeah, a lot of the games probably don't have the graphics that we expect nowadays because they're older titles. But still, the fact that there's 1,000 games, boom, right there, available to you. And PlayStation Now is going to be a free app on PlayStation 3, 4, and Vita. But there's still going to be that fee for the individual games. But still, it unlocks 1,000 games for you to download and play. Well, I don't think you have to download. I think it just unlocks them for you to play. I think these games are actually on a server elsewhere. Now, opens up a lot of opportunities. One, there's a huge plethora of games right there, just dropped for you to play on mobile with Vita, on your new PlayStation 4 because it's kind of lacking in games at the moment, etc., etc. And they're going to drop this in the fall. So, or if you're someone who hasn't even gotten any games before, but are thinking about getting into video games, just plug and play into TV. And you don't have to go out and buy a $300 or $400 system to try out these games. This is a great answer to Redbox and, well, what used to be Blockbuster, but it kind of feels like one of those stores or a Redbox, but it's there. It's like the Netflix version of fucking video games. It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm personally really excited for this. I think it's really badass that they're doing this. And so yeah, I think it's a really great feature. And I'm glad to see they're going to do it. I'm also, oh, that's the name of the game. Uncharted 4. Yeah. Told you guys I remember it. My mind was blank. So yeah, we got Uncharted 4, which looked good. We got Far Cry 4, looked good. New Mortal Kombat, that looks fucking epic. So fucking epic. Then we had, you know, just a lot of the same titles they've already done before. Just new, you know, new titles, new games of the titles for PlayStation 4. So of course they have better graphics, etc. But LBP is, I think, the most impressive one that I saw because of the amount of game mechanics are a lot they can put into it now, and the things they can do that they couldn't do on PlayStation 3. It's severely more in depth. The graphics are a ton better, and the fact that adding new characters with new abilities to help out our little sack boy is just, it's so amazing. I love that game. It's simple, but it's your classic platformer. It's so fun, and I loved Little Big Planet 1 and 2, played them both, and I'm looking forward to getting Little Big Planet 3. And I was glad to see Little Big Planet 3 because it's a game that me and my wife can enjoy together. So it's a family-friendly game, so even your kids can jump in on that. So that's a really, really good thing that I needed to help sell some consoles. All in all, I think Sony did an excellent job. I wish I could have saw some more games, but then again, I understand why I didn't. They had a new hardware and new PlayStation Now to talk about and unveil, so there was a lot of time spent on that. So it kind of goes to territory I can kind of understand. And I will come at you with some more. Drive Club's going to have its own video because my friend of mine sent me a link with some gameplay footage of it from E3. So I will be able to see more footage of it on hands-on. It's one of the games I'm going to talk about later this week that I think deserves its own video. Oh, another good game. I almost forgot about this game. Was PlayStation 4 showed a lot of indie games. One indie game in particular which shocked the hell out of me was No Man's Sky, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I think it's called No Man's Sky. Holy shit, dude. The exploration on this game, the graphics, it looked amazing. And the fact it's coming from this little tiny indie company blew my mind. It looks like it's gonna be a really fun game. I can't wait to play it. And yeah, so it looks really good. And I'm gonna go more in depth on that in its own little view as well. So far, there are 3 games that really, really hit home for me and have sent me into that, must buy. Looks like it's going to be amazing. One of my favorite types of titles. And those 3 games I will go into probably Friday. And I'll do like 3 videos on Friday for that. They'll all be a lot shorter. But anyways, guys, I can't think of much else to say about Sony. They did a really solid job. I want to say they did an A+, just like Nintendo, but no, I'm not going to say A+. I'm going to say give it an A. It'd be an A+ if they would have showed more games. Instead, they spent a lot of time talking, a lot of time doing transitions between one thing they're showing to the next thing they're showing, because they stuck the PlayStation Now in the middle of it, so they had to transition, which took a lot of blah 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 and so forth. So it kind of took you out of the element, and they did a lot of talking about each one of the games, whereas Xbox didn't do that. They just showed the fucking games, and I like that. So yeah, it's an A. It could have been an A+, but it just didn't show enough of the game stuff for me in their conference. But like I said, they had good reasons, so I'm not gonna downgrade them more than just from an A+ to an A for that. But other than that, pretty good, pretty solid. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to owning a PlayStation 4. I'm looking forward to seeing what Sony does in the future, and I'm glad that they're not leaving PlayStation 3 in the dark right away. I'm glad that they're still supporting the system and bringing a lot of stuff and so forth. Oh, and there's a lot of games on PlayStation 3 that are bringing to PlayStation 4. And like the new Batman. There's a new Batman they're coming out. They're bringing Grand Theft Auto 5 over and a couple other games over to PlayStation 4. But it's nothing, major. Just a lot of games that we've already been playing or going to play. So it's all good though. Like I said, it's an A. Really would have liked some more in-depth footage of games, but I'll deal given what they had to show. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I got an A, and I'll talk to you guys later. From now on out.